Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Christina Perez presiding. Please be seated. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Bernard. Ms. Sage, I understand you are a stewardess.
Yes.
So, Ms. Sage, explain why you are suing Ms. Ingalls then for almost $7,000, $6,986.25.
That was from a 3-month suspension from an altercation that me and Ms. Ingalls had at a local bar. What happened on the flight, Your Honor, was that she was on her phone, and you know flight rules, protocol, that you are not allowed on your phone when you are on a flight. So I went up to her.
So did she walk in already on the phone?
On the phone, rudely loud. Other passengers were very frustrated with her. The pilot turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. So I went up to her and I told her, can you please put your phone on airplane mode or turn it off? We are ready to ascend into the air.
Stop talking on the phone.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Was that an unreasonable request?
No. The way that she approached me, she had gotten into my face and had told me to get off the phone in a very
this was
rude
like
manner.
the third or fourth time she had asked you.
I'm just in a very emotional state right now.
I understand, but I'm talking about the day of the flight. Did you acknowledge that she asked you at least 3 times to get off the phone?
She did ask me
And on
twice.
the final time?
Yes, and then on the final time, I finally did get off my phone.
After I threatened her to tell the pilot that she was still on her phone.
Okay.
The way that she asked me was very
Well, you didn't
rude.
listen the 2-3 times before.
Right, and then she went in the back and started talking about me.
How do you know she was talking about you?
I
What seat
overheard
number?
her.
What
She
seat
was,
number were you in?
I was in the coach front.
Okay,
seat.
and she went all the way to the back?
No, just the back of the coach area, and I could kind of overhear her, whispering with her other.
What was she
flight
saying? That
attendant.
passenger was so
Just
rude and
really
so annoying she
catty.
wouldn't turn her phone off?
Yeah, just really catty, like
The
whispering.
truth is the truth, but who cares? So she was talking bad about you because you did something that was against regulations. So what's wrong
Your
with
Honor,
that?
Your Honor, can I interrupt? I was not talking bad about her. I was just asking the other flight attendant if she could assist me with this rude passenger.
I see. Okay, so you were already upset because she had asked you 2-3 times to get off the phone. She had to tell you more forcefully to get off the phone. If not, she was going to notify the pilot. So you were mad about that.
Right, and I had been on the phone with my mother, she's been, on the deathbed and in the hospital. And my brother, he was just telling me I was just, finding out, updates of what was going on with her. And my family, we're really close-knit, So, the fact that my mother had been in the hospital, I just needed to hear that sort of update. And
I understand that, but then maybe you should have canceled your flight. So she gets off the phone.
Yes.
Okay. What happens next?
So we are midair and 10,000 feet, so she can get on her phone at that point. She rudely asks me for a Diet Coke, and I tell her that it's not, we have to wait until everything is good and safe and the pilot turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
So you weren't serving drinks then?
We weren't serving drinks at that time.
Okay, but once in a while you can get a passenger a glass of water.
But she wanted a Diet Coke.
Okay, and you couldn't do it before you went by with the passenger cart? Couldn't make an exception?
No, well, I have 150 other passengers. I can't just make an exception for just her.
But sometimes you guys do, so you didn't want to.
I didn't want to.
Okay, and you told her, not now, I'll do it later.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
she did get me a soda. She got me the wrong kind of soda.
And then she threw it in my face.
I didn't throw it in her face. I just kind of gave it back to her. It spilt a little.
How did you give it back to her?
I handed it back to her.
Well, when you
and
hand
said
it like this, it's
forcefully?
kind of
No,
forceful.
I just handed it back to her.
How did it get on her face?
Well, no, it spilt on her shirt.
Really?
Just a little bit.
Wow, okay.
It was on my face.
Coming up.
And then what happens next, please?
So we land finally after a 4.5-hour flight. The other flight attendants, we want to go to the bar, let off some steam, and she walks in, still on her phone, very rude, saying how her flight was the worst experience she ever had. And I go up to her and I want to find out why she was being so rude. What could I have done?
Your Honor,
Why would you do that?
So I asked her why she felt that I did not treat her with respect and what was going on with whatever she was going on that day that I did, that her flight was not as satisfied as she wanted it to be. And she was still on her phone. She had blank space at me, like she didn't even recognize that I was there. So I was getting frustrated, and so I grabbed the phone out of her hand, and at that point she pushed me, and the phone fell out of my hand, and she said that I had to pay for it after she pushed me, and she made her phone drop, and it broke. And so...
That's not true, Your Honor.
You did push me, though.
But the way that she snatched, it was just a reaction, you know?
I didn't snatch it. I just
I
grabbed it
reacted
out of her
to
phone.
her
It wasn't like... It's not like
grabbing
I
the
pushed you
phone.
while I snatched it.
But she did touch my hand as she was grabbing the phone, so I reacted, and I pushed her.
And why are we suing her for $7,000?
Because she contacted the HR office, and
Her prerogative.
yes, and she told them about the altercation, and I had my shirt on, and my flight attendant shirt on, and
Okay. They suspended you for 3 months
yes.
without pay.
Yes.
Lucky they didn't fire you.
Well, Your Honor,
Whose fault is it that you got into a fight?
it was she pushed me and then threw the first punch. I think it's clear that
No. Number one, you approached her when you saw her walk in. Number two, you grabbed her phone. That could be interpreted as assault or a battery if you want to get technical. So you started it, all right? Now, why are you suing for $1,100? $1,123.99.
Well, I had to countersue because she had actually broken my phone.
you
And I
broke your
used-
phone when you pushed me and it fell out of my
I use
hand.
my phone daily. I need it for work. And so,
So she grabbed your phone and threw it on the floor. Did it break at that moment?
yes, it did
Okay.
break.
And
so
how much is
Your Honor, I did not
the
throw
phone-
How much
it
is
on
your
the
phone?
floor.
How
is
much is your phone?
$995, and then plus the upgrade fees.
Do you
and-
have
yes, I have the
evidence of what you
document.
have? So, did you hear her talk to you when she walked in the bar?
I kind of heard something, but I didn't really know what she was saying because.
Did you even think they were speaking to you?
Well, yeah, I heard her from behind my back, but I was also
Did
on
you
the phone.
recognize her?
Yes, I did recognize her.
Okay, so did you just keep walking because you thought, okay, she's not talking to me, or?
Yeah, because I mean we're not on the plane anymore, so
So
why
you
do I
didn't
need
think
to
she was
talk to
talking
her?
So I could approach anybody and say, "Hi,
All
how
right,
are
so then, so you just ignored her and kept walking.
Right, 'cause-
And then she grabbed your phone,
Yeah, exactly.
threw it on the floor, and then you pushed her.
I had reacted, yes, to the fact that she grabbed the phone. It was
Pushed me
You
and then
know,
it
I
fell.
felt like, you know, I'm not in high school anymore, and
Really?
no, and I mean, I just felt like she was treating me as if, you know, we were in high school again.
Well, it sounds like you guys are still in high school. Anything else, Ms. Sage?
I mean, I have a pay stub that says
I don't need your paycheck because I'm going to deny your claim. She is not the cause of you losing your job. You had your uniform on. You were still technically acting in the line of duty. Your company did the right thing suspending you. You're lucky they didn't fire you. Okay? So she's not responsible for that. The same with you, Miss Ingalls. Common courtesy, rules apply to everybody. You're not special, regardless of what's happening in life. Okay? Common courtesy, based on the evidence. What I do find is that the plaintiff, when she grabbed the defendant's phone, she acted negligently, improperly. She shouldn't have done that. And it's very simple. You grabbed the phone and you broke it, so you're responsible for the phone. So you will have to pay the defendant $949. And I think that's enough for you. Okay? So good luck, and I hope you guys grow up.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff is ordered to pay $949.